Hello, greetings, greetings, greetings. I don't know if this connection is very good because Snowmageddon is going on outside my house. It is massively wild, the weather, and so hopefully this connection will keep up. And if anybody's tuning in, then you can listen. So that's good. I just wanted to talk about a couple of things. I've gotten a lot of questions. Okay, I'm reading. I'm gonna try not to read the little things that are going up and down. I wanted to talk about a couple of things related to business building because I've been getting a lot of questions about that, and that excites me because what that means is a lot of you are more interested in building a business now, and so you're starting to question what you should be doing, or else some of us that are the higher ranks wonder what is the better use of our time. What should we be focusing on? Should we spend more time here? Should we spend more time there? Should we be recruiting? Should we be educating? What should we be doing? Should we be online? Should we be in person? How many classes do we need to do? There's so many questions that people have. And first of all, let me tell you that whatever you're doing, you're probably not doing it wrong. Okay, if you're signing people up, you're not doing it wrong. You just may be doing it differently. Yes, there are more streamlined ways to get more people enrolled faster and better and to get more people using the products and loving them. But it's going to be different for everybody because everybody has a different draw as to why they've come into Young Living. And you can have one person who signs up, you can have two people that sign up on the same day, and one of them takes off and, within 6 months has 2,000 members, and the other one only has 20. And they're like going, I'm doing the same thing as her. Why aren't I getting the same number of members as her? You can't compare yourself. Let me tell you that comparison is a total thief and liar, and it will steal your joy. Don't compare yourself to someone else and say that they are more successful than you. They just are having a different journey than you. Maybe some are going to be faster than you, and some are going to be slower than you. There's people who didn't get to Diamond for 20 years. And they're still they're still doing the business. So you're never a failure unless you quit and you give up. So please keep that in mind. However, you may do some things wrong. And I want to talk to you about something that I did really wrong when I first started out. And the reason for that is because my mindset. I had a very much of a poverty and limited mindset. And I did not understand the value of the Essential Rewards program, and so I didn't promote it. Matter of fact, if anybody asked what it was, I said, "Oh, don't worry about that. You don't need to worry about that. That'll come up later. Let's just get you using the products." Yeah, that's like crazy. But I skipped over the ER part. I never had people sign up with a kit and get on ER at the same time. Never. I never had that. And I never promoted it. I just didn't do it. I just thought, gosh, that's a lot to ask somebody to start right out and make a big commitment. And it happened to be one of the things that I did not want to join a network marketing company because of. I didn't want to be asked to have a commitment. So I felt like I projected that onto other people and thought, well, if I didn't want to have a commitment, then they don't want to have a commitment either. So I'm not even going to bring up the commitment because then they're going to shy away. And so I'll just wait and get them using the products. And then when they start using the products, then we can talk about the Essential Rewards program. So guess how many people I had sign up with Essential Rewards? I told you, 0. Guess how many people I had on Essential Rewards within the first 2-3 months? Probably 0, because I didn't talk about it, they didn't see the value in it, and so if they didn't learn it on their own, then they didn't do it. Yeah, so one of the things that is important to focus on, if you have oily tools, you have the capability of seeing your stats. right? So one of the things that's really the most important is that you have, the Essential Rewards is your bread and butter. If you're doing this as a business, it's your bread and butter. You need people that are loyal product users, right? So you need them on Essential Rewards. So for you, if you have an Essential Rewards percentage, so the percentage of your members of around 30%, that's okay to have like 30%, that's pretty good. Anything under 30% is not great, so you want to focus on that and you want to be getting people up higher. But if you have let's say you have like between 30 and 40%, that is really good. That is really good to have upwards of 40%. But if you can have 50% or more, you are rocking. You are rocking if you can have 50% or more. Currently, in the month of December, my ER percentage was 37.28. That's not that great. You know, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's not bad, but it's not great. So it shows the philosophy that I had. If I would have started out coming out of the gate like gangbusters and making sure that people understood that, I bet that a lot of other people would have done the same thing, but they didn't. But some people do. Some people come right out of the gate, see the value in Essential Rewards, and get all their people on Essential Rewards right out of the gate. So that's important for you to look at, is what is your Essential Rewards percentage, and work on keeping that up. If you're just starting out as a business, you mostly want to be recruiting. And you always want to be recruiting, no matter how long you've been doing this. You always want to be recruiting. Always, always, always. You need new people, because not very many people are going to want to do it full-time and as a business and as a lifestyle. Not very many people do. So you need to have a lot of people so that you find the few that do. But the thing is, it doesn't take very many to make you rich beyond your wildest dreams and give you a lifestyle and of freedom. So just remember that. It takes a lot, but only a few of them have to be real go-getters. So recently I had someone she asked me some questions about ER not percentage, but how much of my paycheck comes from ER? And I'm thinking, how much of my paycheck comes from ER? I don't know. I have to go back and look at that. I can look and see what the volume. So I had my ER volume is a certain amount, but that isn't like I couldn't quite figure that out. And so I'm not exactly sure how much of my paycheck comes from ER, but most of my volume comes from ER, and the percent of people that order is not very high in my overall group. So when you're talking about like over 12,000 people, the percentage of people buying is not that high. And is that because they don't start out learning the value of ER? I don't know. That could be one reason. But I'll tell you another thing that happens is a good amount of people that sign up as members every month are re-enrollments. So those are people that fell off and then re-enrolled. Now they might have re-enrolled under the same enroller, or they might have chosen a different enroller sponsor. There's no way of knowing without contacting them and asking them, or if I remember. But that is a major problem. So that is another thing to do, is check in with the members that you already have that haven't been ordering in a while, and keep people connected, and then you will have better recidivism as far as ordering, right? So I had this lady, she's asking me that, and then she asked me, so I said, well, you need to focus on your ER percentage. If your ER percentage is good, I said, if it's over 50, that's freaking awesome. She goes, oh, well, mine's 52. I said, what? Wait a minute. What? I said, how many people do you have? She's like, I have I think it was like 85. I go, what? You have like 100 people and you have that as your percentage of ER? Like, that's awesome. Like, what are you doing? Would you want to hear what she's doing? Because I want her to come on here, and I'm going to see if I can do this. Rachel, are you on here? Rachel, are you on here? Make comment or something so I can, maybe if I go this way. Oh, let me see. Okay, how come you're the, yes. I'm trying to add her. Okay. I think she's going to come on and she's going to talk.
Are we
here? There she is. Yay! It worked.
It's the future.
Look at me. I am stretching myself and doing something that I have never done. And I'm doing it for you guys. And I'm learning, stretching, growing. That's something else you always have to do.
It's
Rachel.
It's the future. We're here together.
We are. So tell us, first of all, you're under Megan Yoder, who's awesome.
Yes, who's amazing. Her and Travis.
And she's under Marla, who's also awesome. So very exciting.
The best.
So tell me, how did you see the value in the ER program, first of all?
Well, I just thought, okay, when I enroll somebody or a few people, that is bomb for my check. But also, if I'm thinking long term, not that I don't want to ever not be enrolling, I want to always be enrolling, but I feel like the security to a degree is in the residual loving customer with Young Living. Because I know myself and I know my PV, and it's at least 300. It's just, I love it. I love my products. It's at least 300.
Okay.
When I first started, go ahead.
I was going to say, so how
started, I was like, I need everything. I need all the promos. I need all the points. I have to enroll people so that my husband doesn't freak out when he sees $300+ out of Young Living out of our bank account. So then I was like, people need to understand the value of this lifestyle. And then if they understand that and fall in love like I did, then the rest will follow. And so myself and like my Thunder Thighs, I lovingly refer to her as, and the Thunder Thighs under her, we all just kind of came to this understanding that we are obsessed and love our products. And we want for everybody else to feel that way. We want for them to see that incredible joy and value. And then as our business is growing, I just hit executive in December. As our business is growing, we will see the fruits of that initiative, if you will, of that message. So that was like the mentality behind it, the thought process behind it, is I guess I wanted for people to understand and feel that love and connection with the product and the company. And then I wanted to build more of a strong, longevitous, if that's a word, base for my future. So we just really honed in on that. And it's been a lot of just loving, caring, meet our people where they're at, consistent messaging through Facebook, through personal relationship. I mean, I'm sure everybody hears this, and if you aren't, this will be the first of many times you'll hear this, hopefully. But please get connected with your people in the first month, if not sooner. Like the night they sign up. Like, help them love and be excited the moment they get signed up, so that they are stalking the FedEx and they cannot wait till their stuff gets there. So I'm probably going to have myself, but that's where my mind was at.
So you just hit executive. Yes. When did you sign up?
I think May last year.
So May of 17?
Yes.
And then you already hit executive.
Praise the Lord. It's his doing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, you know what? I've talked to you a few times, but not a lot. But one thing that stands out is your passion. Like when I'm talking to you, I can feel that passion that you have for Young Living, for the products, for your people, and that shines. And I think that when people see that, then they pay more attention.
Yes. So can I share something? You mentioned, like, you're telling your story with ER in the beginning. I realized early on that when you are fortunate enough and blessed enough to have people that want to take time out of their day and their family to spend an hour or more with you and hear about oils, there's a genuine interest there, and they're looking to you. They are looking to you to answer their questions and to affirm their curiosity, and in some cases, their desire for better options in this life. And if I approach, let's take the starter kit, for example. If I approach the starter kit and I'm like, it's 160. Oh gosh, please take it. Then that you're gonna feel that. And then they're gonna be like, heck no, I'm not getting that. She doesn't believe in it. Why is that feeling and that concept of like projecting the concern of spending other people's money any different with ER? So I realized I can't be apologetic about sharing this amazing offering because I'm not apologetic about it. Every time that I hit process early at 300 plus PV, I'm not sorry at all. I'm thrilled. I can't wait for it to get here. So I don't want to have that same attitude and project that onto people when they're looking for you to affirm something that is a huge life change and amazing benefits for them and their family and their friends. And then if I put onto that this like my own insecurity about what they're potentially spending and feeling like how are they going to feel about me asking this of them, then they are going to feel that way. Versus just listen, you've got to get on this. It is the best thing ever. Well, it's amazing.
And I think that the difference between how I started out and the difference in what you're doing is that I started out selling kits.
Okay.
You started out selling a lifestyle.
Okay.
That is where you're going to get higher reorders. You're going to get higher ER percentage. You're going to get higher volume. You're going to get a big set. Then you can make bigger orders.
Lord, please, I hope so. Please, Lord.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So that's like the mentality that I've had and that my team has had and that we constantly are working towards because it's hard. You know, you're going to get no's. You're going to get people who say, I can't afford that budget. And then you lovingly maybe share with them the idea of replacement buying, like ditch and switch. And then, do you know what? As important as adjusting your own personal attitude projection is on people is understanding and accepting that you have an ending point in whatever you're offering. My responsibility and my joy, my passion is to share the abundance and amazingness of these products in this company, but it ends at here's the information, here's my link, here's ER, and then the ball is in their court. Like, it's not my responsibility to decide for them how much they spend. It's not my money. And so I also release that. And that was not always there. Like I struggled with that in the beginning for sure. And I'm a red, but I still struggled with it. You know, I didn't want to buy stuff for people, but I did struggle with like well, they told me no. And so they hate me forever for life. But so once I realized, hey, this isn't my money and this isn't my life. I'm just sharing with them what has been amazing for me and my family. And I hope that they receive it and I hope that they move with it. But if they don't, that's okay for now. It's not personal. You know, if you're in this group or if you're watching this now or later and you've not listened to the 4-year career, please. And you're in like this weird, like I'm in Kentucky, we're getting the weather. You're getting the weather, right, Denise? Go ahead and plug it in and listen because it's a great, easy listen and it will help open your mind. So.
Yeah, so the difference in ER percentage between my ER percentage and your ER percentage is 15%. So if I had that extra 15%, I figured it out. I would have 1,800 more people that ordered in that month. 1,800 more people that ordered. If they had ordered 100 PV, that's 18,000 OGV.
Yeah,
I would have had. If they would have ordered 300 PV, that's 54,000 more OGV.
Wow.
Just that little bit of percentage, just that 15% more ER.
Right.
So, you know, and when I see all these people that are re-enrollments, it's like we're losing them in the process.
Yeah.
And, you know, we got to focus on the people and not
is tough. They got enrolled. They didn't have the true like sponsor experience of checking in and walking with that person in their initial journey and helping them to open up their mind to so much more than, oh, I'm using this oil for this isolated instance as opposed to the lifestyle of it. I mean, it makes a huge difference. So do you want me to talk to like the practical points of it? Like I know greens right now are like, give me a list of things I can actually logistically do. Do you know?
Sure, you can.
Like they're like, but
three, 4 more minutes and then cut it off because I don't want to take people too much time. But yeah, give us some things that you actually do to get people to sign up for ER right away.
Has anybody heard of the concept of an ER care club, where you encourage people to enroll in ER, and if they get on ER that first month, you'll send them a little sample or a deluxe sample of something. So like I did a packet of Ningxia and a Ningxia Nitro, and I sent that to them with a little love note. Then the next month that they stayed on, they have to stay on it for 3 months, right? So it's that introductory 10% window. And then the next month I did like thieves, and literally today I just mailed out a ton of face wash and body wash. And so my idea was like, get them thinking outside of the kit, get them in consumable items that they're going to be replacing. Stop spending $50 at Target that you're like, I don't even know what I got. Don't even know. Like, you'll know what you buy on ER and you'll love it. So, okay. So I did an ER care club. So that was like for 3 months. That just ended in December. One of my legs, who is phenomenal, I can't enough. Okay. She is doing something with her team where she is rewarding them on so many levels. But one of those is, as they get on ER, they are going to get, if it's their first month in January, they're going to get a shipping credit in February. So that's encouraging them to get on ER, and then she's giving them a little product credit for their next month. So just things like that. And I would say we do things on our Facebook group. We do essential rewards, like wish list chats. Like we'll come on live and say, oh my gosh, this is what I'm getting. What are you getting? This is what we're using it for. We do unboxings. And I'm talking like, I want everybody to have a voice in this group. It's not just an enroller, right? It's everybody who's 5 minutes old and 5 months old, and hopefully one day 5 and 50 years old in the business, in the Young Living life, to be able to share with that. So it's just constant connected communication across all the legs, across all the people, so that they feel a relationship, not just to Young Living, but to each other. We're community, right? Most of us are women, and we want to be like, what are you getting? But what are you getting? I have to get that next month. Like, we network market each other all the dagnab time. So let's just get a nice, big, healthy, yummy pot of it going and feel the love.
Exactly. So probably everybody who's in here, I'm sure everybody is in the Parasite group. How many people are in the Parasite group? Like, everybody is like, Parasite group. And like, all of a sudden, all the zappers are freaking sold out. They sold out the zappers in like, what, a day or 2 days? None of us made any money on those. None of us made any money on those. That zapper, it's like, we cashing in those checks, right? We just network market up but yeah, that's what we do. You find, you talk about things that you enjoy, that you like, that you love, that work, that did something in your life. So if you don't have those stories with Young Living, then go get them. You got to use the product and get excited about them and share them with people.
It all builds. It builds. We started the kit. We introduce other things into our lifestyle. We have an amazing arsenal toolbox of stories that we can go and love and share with others. And then they want those stories. They want those experiences. And then it just keeps going. So I love it. I mean, it's amazing.
Well, thank you for coming on here and talking with me. I've so much enjoyed meeting you and getting to you. And I'm like 52%. I got to beat you now. Like,
no, I have to keep it going. It's got to keep going. So any of my leaders who are in here, you better. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. And thanks everybody for watching. I'm going to wrap it up too much of your Friday. And there you go. Thanks.
Thanks, Denise.
Bye.